What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video, and welcome to another edition of Wednesday Night Beer Reviews. Guys, today I have a beer from Grand Haven, Michigan. This comes to us from the Odd Side Ales Brewing Company. This is the Brut IPA. This is called their Cage Wisdom. This beer comes in at 6.8% alcohol by volume. I don't know what the IBUs are. Guys, I didn't find anything on this beer yet. I just kind of grabbed the beer, put it in the refrigerator for the day, brought it back out, going to kind of see how this beer does. Like I said, 6.8% alcohol by volume. I already said where it's brewed at. Nothing other than that. Date on the can says manufactured on 11/20 of 2018. Guys, today is February 9th of 2019. So just about almost 3 months old. So right in the wheelhouse you kind of want to have these things. Obviously, the fresher that you want to have these beers, the better. I'm going to bring it right back up here, guys, so you can see this once more. I've had a couple of Odd Side Ales. I have two more in the refrigerator. I have the OCP, which is their oatmeal. I can't remember. It's like an oatmeal kind of beer. And I have their salted caramel beer, which we'll get to for Saturday and next Wednesday. But today's the Brut IPA, guys. I've been wanting to try this beer. I did have the new Belgian beer, Brut IPA, and I had a YouTube video on there, but I don't know what happened to it. I think I ended up accidentally deleting it. And well, that kind of went that review, but I can always get that again. It's usually a pretty available product here in Michigan. But guys, let's quit jibber jammering. Let's crack this open. Let's see what we get. All right, guys. Presentation to me: a white soapy head, small to medium bubbles on the top. Small, maybe some medium bubbles on the side. Right now, that's at 2 fingers worth of head. I'm seeing ascending bubbles coming up. And guys, I'm going to kind of bring it back here and into the light. Kind of a little bit murky, a little bit. I can see the ascending bubbles much better now that I've kind of backed up here into the light. I would probably say it's a little bit murky, has quite a bit of hop haze in it to your single IPA kind of notes. I guess you could kind of say it's inching up to the double. It's very hazy, not quite to the New England style IPA. But still, looks like your IPAs, guys. It's not going to be anything that you haven't necessarily seen before in an IPA. So let's get an aroma test on it. Let's see what we get. Light melon flavor. That's kind of what I'm getting. Melon, kind of pineapple. Low on the grapefruit. Kind of lemons. Maybe some lime in here. Your citrusy style hops are coming through. I don't know what kind of... I don't know if it says here on the can anywhere. I don't know what kind of hops they brewed with this. I'm sure it's probably on the website, which I'll go ahead and I'll put it down in the description if you guys want to know that information. But it doesn't say initially kind of what's kind of brewed with this kind of beer. Yeah, just kind of getting just some melons, maybe some sweetness from the malts that they've used, but it's pretty much a hop-forwarded beer. But guys, let's throw this down the gullet. Let's see what we get. Bottoms up. Cheers, guys. Right away, what I'm getting is big. I'm thinking that it's a melon kind of note. Humongous melon. Pineapples. The grapefruit is stronger on the taste than it is on the mouth. Much stronger than the aroma that I was getting. Not much of a malt presence. It's pretty bitter. It's pretty hoppy. You guys can taste the hops in here even after almost about 3 months now in the can. Still a humongous hop presence on this beer. Not to the Brut IPA of the New Belgium style. That was pretty much suppressed. This one is way jacked up in here. Kind of punches you right in the face here on this one. Shouldn't be too surprising for Odd Side Ales to kind of brew a beer kind of like this. I would say a little bit on the light side for the body. I would say light medium, inching up towards the medium on this one. Although it is kind of off onto the light side a little bit. I'm still lingering here, and I'm getting some bitterness in the back of my throat. The bitterness is lingering here on this one. If you guys do not like bitter beers, I would not recommend getting this one. If you're starting into craft beer or maybe starting into IPAs, try a session IPA first. Because usually those are a little bit lower on the bitterness scale. And IBUs are not anything towards the bitterness scale. I don't know what the IBU is on here, but like I said, the bitterness to the IBUs are so widely skewed on here. You may have a low IBU beer, but high bitterness. You may have a high bitterness beer, but it has low IBUs. That's kind of how I kind of see this stuff. The IBUs are kind of how much hops they've kind of thrown into this, into a beer. Not necessarily saying this beer, but a beer in general, if you're looking at an IPA or a pale ale. Or sometimes even a porter or stout, they'll have that information on there as well. But this one is very high bitterness. I've been talking here for probably about 30, 45 seconds, probably coming into a minute. That bitterness is really still there, lingering around. I'm still, as I'm kind of swallowing in the third and fourth and fifth time, still getting the melons, the mangoes, the pineapple, your lemon, and possibly maybe lemon lime into this one here as well. So you're getting a longer, for a beer in general, pretty much a long-standing aftertaste on this one, especially on the tongue and on the back of the throat. That's kind of what you're getting on this one. Like I said, the bitterness to me in this beer is high. Your mouthfeel is medium, light to medium, kind of more to the medium than to the light, but still kind of on the left end here. The Brut IPA aspects of it, I can't really, to this one I can't discern what is a Brut IPA and what's a regular IPA, or even sometimes even into a pale ale on this one. This one kind of seems, maybe it has some more tropical fruits in it, perhaps. It's really kind of hard to say, but I'm kind of getting those big, humongous melon and mangoes. Maybe that's probably the tropical fruit possibly coming out into this beer. Some people call it passion fruit. I don't know if that's what they brewed in this beer. Like I said, it did not go to the website. Yeah, I mean, I guess for this beer, it's okay. I mean, it's not a beer that I'm necessarily going to try. I'm glad I kind of tried it right now. I've been kind of wanting to get to this beer for a little bit. It's been in my refrigerator for about 2 weeks now, setting in there, getting cold and whatnot. You don't need to set a beer in there for 2 weeks, but for this one, it was kind of setting in there for that long. I'm surprised that it has a November kind of package date on here. I can't remember where I got this beer at either. I don't know if I got it at Horrocks or I don't know if I got it at Lansing Megabev. Like I said, I can't remember. Those are both in the Lansing area, by the way, and they're pretty big craft beer shops if you're like around the mid-Michigan area and you kind of want maybe somewhere different to get your beer at. Those are two good places. But not enough. Let's talk about the beer, not about the places where you get them. Like I said in the last video, which ended up getting deleted. I'm going to say it again here. I haven't had enough Brut IPAs to know what is a good one and what is a bad one. I want to say this is a good one, but like I said, I've only had 2 thus far. The new Belgian Brut IPA was kind of low on the bitterness scale, low on your mangoes and your melons and your grapefruits and all that. Your IPA kind of characteristics right there, that was low. This one is on the total opposite end. This is big hops, big bitterness, your big citrusy fruits. I don't know if this is a good or a bad one. I'm going to kind of give it indeterminate until I can get a couple under my belt, and then we might come back and revisit this one if they still end up making this one. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, but you might be able to find this one in your area. This is the Cage Wisdom Brut IPA. I can't say that I recommend it because I haven't had enough Brut IPAs under my belt to recommend it. I think it's a good beer. I'm going to end up kind of drinking this one, and I may go on Untappd and kind of give my final thoughts on there. If you guys want to go ahead and friend me on Untappd. I'm under Eric's Beer Reviews. Kind of what I did before. I had kind of 2 YouTube channels going on, this one and then the Eric's Beer Reviews channel. I just kind of cut that off and kind of put them all right on here on one channel. So, but I'm starting to jibber jabber. You guys don't want to hear about that. Let me know what you guys think of this beer down in the comments. Please consider subscribing and make sure you hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. And guys, if you had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. You guys should know my spiel by now, but if not, I'm going to say it one more time. Please do not drive home drunk, okay? Because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do the stupid-ass sobriety test, and you get a free ride to jail. Then you're going to have court fees and impossible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, you guys know you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt your family and friends and put yourself 6 feet under, okay? Just sleep off your buzz, get your car the next day. Get an Uber, get a taxi, get a Lyft. Have someone at the bar get you a ride home. Because in this day and age, guys, it's stupid to do it. And you're going to have thousands upon thousands of dollars in court fees, and then who knows what else is going to happen, okay? Just don't do it. Get a ride, okay? Guys, come back next time and pull another beer out of the fridge over here, and we'll see what it gets, all right? Guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.